So Sean's going to go ahead and start off in the quarter position, and I'm going to start off with the thigh cramp breakdown. Now, basically, the way you do this is you put the top part of your hand, and that actually is going to be scooped like this, and it goes right on the inside of Sean's thigh. My outside knee is up, my near side knee is down. Now what I want to do on this, it's really hard for me to break somebody down from this position when they have both hands to make a really wide base. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start throwing some punches on Sean, so that way he's going to go ahead and start shelling up on that side, and that's going to pretty much make it to where he's just like a tripod, to where I can topple him to one side and get a better control position. So it's going to start like this. We get our thigh cramp breakdown. Put your hand right down there. Then I start throwing the punches on Sean. Sean's going to go ahead and come up like this. This knee goes down, the other knee goes up. Now when that happens, I'm going to start firing off my ground and pound on Sean. Now when this happens, he's going to naturally start shelling up. And then my leg's going to step over on him. I'm going to hook his arm, and then I'm going to start throwing punches on Sean. Now his natural reaction is going to be to shell up with his free hand, of course. So what I'm going to do with this one, as soon as I'm not getting anywhere with my ground and pound, I'm just going to push his arm down, roll my shin right across, and then throw some really good punches from this position. Now, as soon as this happens, when Sean starts tucking his face in there, I don't really have any good contact shots. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this arm, push Sean's head down, open him up, get at least one or two good punches, then Sean's going to go ahead and start his escape. My knee across his forearm is the weakest point of this ride, so naturally Sean's going to exploit that and turn belly down on this side, so then we go into the next position. So right here, Sean starts turning belly down, I come right behind him. Now he's in the quarter position again. So now, for this next breakdown, we're going to do an arm chop breakdown. Okay, so the important part about this one is tight turtle position. If I can't get his arms to be based out, then I'm going to have to force it. The way I force it, I take my hand, post it on his near side leg, and then all I'm going to do is do a hip jam, and when that happens, my shin's going to ride right across his Achilles and pop his arms up. Okay, so now that you know what's going on, this is what it looks like with this breakdown. Can't get anything on Sean, he's not giving me no arms. Post the arm, do a hip jam, come up. Now, all I'm going to do in this, I'm going to chop Sean's arm as I have a tight seat belt. Now when that happens, let's turn this way to the camera. When that happens, now I have a one-on-one control of Sean's wrist. Now when this happens, I'm going to step right across, control his hips again. Now, I'm going to go ahead first, fire off a couple punches at Sean, just to kind of start the ground and pound. Now when this happens, natural reaction, like always, is to shell up the hands. When this does it, I'm going to scoop right in here, pull up, ride my shin right across there. Start doing my ground and pound again. Sean's going to go ahead and turn his head into me. I'm going to push his arm down. Get in a couple good shots like this. Again, the same thing with the structural integrity of this ride is this shin across his arm. Naturally, Sean's going to go ahead and ride with me. So as soon as he starts turning, I'm going to go ahead and get behind him again. Now I'm going to go for a cross face and a near side ankle pick. So all we're going to do is just drop. Now when we drop on Sean, my hand goes right across his throat. I'm posting right here. Now all I'm going to do, turn the corner. This hand's going to come right through, and I'm going to feed his arm straight through. Pull him back. My hand goes right in his hips again. Now as soon as this, now I got really good ground and pound from here. Sean's going to go ahead and block me off again. Push down the forearm. Do a shin ride. And I'm going to start doing it again. Now, Sean's escape from here is basically to turn into me. And when he turns into me, I got to be prepared for that. So I can either, when he turns into me, do a hook sin ride. That's always a good option. But the second one, just for the sake of ground and pound on this, is another option, which is going to be a quarter Nelson breakdown. So basically from here, I'm firing off on Sean. Sean turns belly down into me. He goes back to a quarter position. I come back up. Now I'm going to face him head on. Now, let's scoot back just a little bit. Now when this happens, all I'm going to do in this, I'm going to take my far side hand, and it's going to be posted right on Sean's head. My far side knee slides right up. I'm going to go in for a knee rod now at this position. So what I'm going to do, grab the head, start my ground and pound. Sean's going to go ahead. This one hand is always going to be pushing against me to start an escape, but he's got to cover his face to prevent my ground and pound on this side, which is what I'm going to exploit. So I'm right here, I'm pounding on Sean, I'm pounding on him, he's doing a good job of covering up. Now all I do is just hook right in this opening, turn the corner, and then pop down right with an armbar submission. So that's all for that breakdown. Thanks for watching.